So a stark parallel, no, not parallel, the opposite, the stark contrast of the environment that Patrick and Al is in, we will shift focus back to the Black Celery Inn, in which our small group of Simon, Tom, and Mila have arrived. At the front of this establishment is a simple metal bolted door, but it is unique in the sense that jutting all around it are these little black electrical wires. And at the ends of each of these wires are frayed at the end, almost resembling celery stalks in a strange way. And as you enter the establishment, you notice, obviously, a few things. The first is that compared to the bright little stars, this place is practically paradise. Although not spotless and bacteria-free, it is quite clean and well kept. There's a very large lounge area, a bar, and what seems to be 3 separate stories of rooms that go down in several hallways for quite some distance. It is populated, specifically the bar and lounge area, is populated by approximately 40 individuals, and all of them seem well-to-do. They all have, for the most part, some form of armor or clothing, not the tatters of the outcasts that you see beyond, although some appear to have some form of physical mutation. Most of it is minor. In addition, you do see a few mutant animals as well, a mutant dog, a mutant rat, and a mutant feline, who we will get to a little bit later. Soft music, soft electronic music plays through speakers above you, and you can smell, for the first time actually, the smell of some form of food actually cooking that actually creates a very nice ambiance as well.
Yeah.
As far as the aesthetics of this place, it's nothing. It doesn't have the bright orange and yellow lights of the Sunfly studio, right? Nor the thumping what is it called, neon lights of Club Vortex. It is very shiny though. A burnished silver covers most of the area. Not enough to cause a lot of glint to harm your eyes, but to kind of give that new space station-y feel, right? Although the actual space station around it is in quite a bit of disrepair and disarray. Simon, as you enter, he looks over to a board, and it is think of almost like a whiteboard in a way, right, where people can write certain things. And although you don't see anything spelled out, you do see something. You do see small green circles, and then this really large golden-colored oval shape. And Simon points to that, goes, "Oh, they got bush peas and bronze pears in. Oh, that's great. I'm gonna, if you don't mind, I'm gonna get me a bronze pear. I haven't had one of those in, oh man, it's almost been a year." As he himself makes his way over to the bar area. What would you guys like to do? Oh, sorry, one last thing. I would like both of you to roll me a D100, please. And one for Criana.
Yes, one for Criana. Get the right tab, Criana. Okay. Oh, yeah!
Okay, so Mila, for whatever reason, this does not pertain to you, for your own in-character reasons or not. But Tom, you do notice the 6'3" athletic, muscly feline individual known as Janina, most often known as Blink, And she is actually seated at the bar herself.
All right. I think first things first, I would want to check to see if they have any vacancies here.
Okay. So, aside beyond the bar and the lounge itself, there seems to be a burnished desk. Clearly, and access to the rooms itself are kind of blocked off by this checkpoint area. There is a painted yellow and black kind of lines on the wall and floor nearby, kind of creating a barrier in between these two areas. And sure enough, as you approach the desk and asks the polite young man who's sitting there, he's probably maybe about 20 years old. He looks relatively human, although the bottoms of his ears, the lobes, are kind of drooped down a little bit more than usual. But he smiles to you, and he kindly explains that, unfortunately, the Black Salary Inn is at capacity, and it will be for, and he checks his small microcomputer nearby, the next 3 weeks. I'm sorry, sir, but I can put you in for a reservation in 3 weeks from now, if you prefer.
Are you sure there's really nothing? I mean, not even a little room?
Why, Mila, are you trying to be convincing?
Mila's batting some eyelashes.
Roll me a D100.
Listen, I didn't ask her to be hot for nothing. Shit! Whenever I have to roll these stupid charms, I fail miserably.
You're just too
You
agreeable.
know what? It's like, I didn't have this for nothing. Fuck.
It is fair that the same looks that gets you accosted in the hallway should give you some sort of benefit in different contexts.
If he grabs my boob, I'm leaving.
Right? No. Not everyone's so crude and uncouth. But sorry, I just got a flashback of that black market dealer in New Lazlo who called you sugar tits, and you punched the shit out of too, which was great. Anyway. There's a theme running on here.
Yeah. There may be a trigger.
What he does is he looks you straight in the eye, and he gives you a thin, polite smile, and he says, I am very sorry, ma'am. Even if you worked for Walter Fireheart himself, even if you were Dark Mick, I would still tell you there is no room, because that is the truth.
Oh. Tom, what are we gonna do?
I have one more option, maybe.
Mila's gonna pull you aside. Can you
Why?
give us one moment, sir?
What?
He gives a nod. Take all the time you need.
Thank you. Mila will usher Tom to the side so she can be quietly and alone with him. Tom, you can't threaten to kill him. That will not give us room.
God, I wasn't going to do that. I was. Why don't we get you some food? Sit down.
Okay. Okay.
Food.
All right.
Sit over here.
Okay. All right. I'll sit right here.
Mila, score, free food.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'll get her some
I
food.
thought I heard the disembodied voice of Patrick for a moment. That was weird.
How much would it
her
be
voice.
for one of? Stop it, Patrick. How much for one of those golden pears?
Okay. Well, as you sit down, you decide to sit down closer to the lounge area itself, right? And sure enough, a server, comes on by. She has a small, flat, tablet-like computer in her hands, and she gives you a polite hello and takes your orders, and she explains the menu, okay? The bronze pears themselves are 7 ice apiece, all right? But they also have a wonderful salad of bush peas and wonder amaranth, she says, she explains, Not too sure what that is. But that's for 10 ice. Of course, we have clean, crisp water. That is 15 ice per glass, in addition to a variety of... And she pauses for a moment, and she says, locally fermented beverages, if you're looking for something a little bit more, that has a bit more of a kick to it. The last thing I might suggest to you is that we do have something called, it's a bit of a special that our cook created, called the Thunder Guanabana, she says. That is, well, it has to be tasted to truly experience. A lot of people say it has a very nutty taste to it.
That, I want that.
Is it a drink or?
No, it's a well, it is both a liquid and a solid, for lack of a better word.
Tom.
So like a soup-ish type.
Tom.
deal.
More like of a gelatin.
Tom.
What?
Can I get that?
Yeah, you can get that. Okay.
I would like a Nutter Butter.
She corrects you, Guanabana.
Gesundheit.
You know what? Make it 2. How much would that be?
Oh, that will be... Oh, they're on special for 10 ice apiece, so 20 ice. And would you like any water to wash down your Guanabana? Or
Sure.
perhaps... Yes? Okay, wonderful.
Yes.
2 glasses?
You would like water, right, Mila?
Yes, have some.
Okay. Yeah, that's water.
Wonderful. She pauses for a moment, and she looks at you for a moment, and she says, that will come to 60 ice.
Okay. I'll take out my card.
Oh, wonderful. And she actually extends the tablet-like computer device to you. And you can see there's a small kind of hologram where you would put your card, but it's very similar. There's the slider, there's the chip, there's the little arrow button to say how much or how little, and you transfer 60 credits to her. She goes, wonderful. Be over in just a moment. And it takes... a good 15 minutes or so in which you guys can have a conversation in the meantime, but I just have to describe this dish to you.
Mhm.
So because I'm weird. So have you guys ever had Jello? A Jello dish with like grapes floating in it?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So think something like that, except the Jello is brown, right? And when you cut it, it's more like a cake than a gelatin, all right? And pretend that the chunks of grape are instead a form of walnut.
You know, that's not bad.
That is Thunder Guanabana. There you go. Enjoy.
Yeah.
But as you dine upon it, Simon soon joins you, finishing off a very gold-colored, almost the skin itself almost sparkles a little bit, a pear-shaped object. As he finishes it off, goes, "Oh, Guanabana." But I'll let you guys discuss what you want to do next.
It seems interesting. You guys stay here. I'm going to see if we would like another guest to dine with us, if that's fine.
Oh, sure. Tom, I wanted to talk to you when you get a free moment.
About
Mila says as she tries to sing over the electronic music in the background.
what do you need to talk to me about?
Well, Tom, you seem really upset before. Is everything okay with you? Do you want to talk about it? Want to talk about it with me? Your good friend Mila.
Tom is just staring at her.
Alright, I can't gauge this face you're making at me, Tom. I'm gonna need you to spell it out a little bit more clearly, if you know what I mean.
Look, I already got talked to by Al. I don't want to talk about it.
But
I am mad at August.
Tom,
Hmm?
I can't help but notice ever since you got older, that's weird, I don't know, you just seem more distant, like you want to be alone, and then you get angry real easily. And trust me, August is really good at pushing buttons. Trust me, there are times when I look at him and well, anyway, um, I just want to make sure that you're not like, keeping it all on the inside and then you're just gonna let it boil over and then people are gonna be sad. I want you to be happy, Tom, and if there's something that's bothering you, I want you to tell me, okay? That's all there is to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Good talk.
Ah! Out of character. God damn you, Criana. Okay,
What?
nothing. Okay.
I don't want to hear it. I have not had things shoot through my nose like that in years. But when Criana said you can't threaten to kill him, I literally had tea come out of my nose.
Hooray!
So, goddamn you, Criana.
That's all I ever wanted. The campaign can be ended now. That's all I ever wanted. Anyway.
Slipping back into character.
Okay.
Tom will just say, I'm fine. I'll get over it. I just don't want to look at Al or August's face tonight.
Wait, why? I thought you were just threatening to kill August. Are you gonna... Listen, I know there are times when Nora looks at Al and trust me, it gets woo, but, like, we should never kill her.
I'm not going to kill Al.
Oh. Well, are you mad at him?
Yes, I'm mad at him.
Why are you mad at Al? What did he do?
He chose to back up August and talk me down instead of actually, telling August off and telling him to not be such a snooty bastard.
Well, were you being unreasonable?
I don't think I was.
Did you tell Al that?
Yeah.
And so it's just a matter of you guys don't agree with each other, right?
Yeah.
So you're not mad at each other, you just don't agree.
Tom will go back to staring at Mila.
Tom, we're doing this thing again with your face, and it's just, I can't understand what you're trying to convey to me.
Look, I'm going to talk to Blink. Okay?
Okay.
She's sitting right there.
Okay.
I'm going to ask if maybe, perhaps, I can sleep on her floor tonight. Because I don't want to go back to the Bright Little Stars. I don't want to go to a hotel where August is staying at. Because I just don't want to deal with Al and August tonight. Okay?
Okay.
I'll probably not be mad tomorrow. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this place is just so different from what we're used to. I mean, wouldn't it be good if we all just stick together? I mean, I know... I just don't think it's a good idea to split up for too long. That's why I came with you, Tom. I don't want you to get hurt. Tom, you're doing that thing with your face again.
Fine.
Fine.
Tom will sit back down and finish his meal.
Maybe we should talk about our feelings.
No.
Okay.
Is it okay if the GM interjects here for a moment?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So sure enough, as you guys finish your meal, and sign, and by the way, it's like the stereotypical scene of like mom's on one end of the table, dad's on the other end of the table. They just hate each other, and the kid's in the middle, just looking in between them. That's what Simon's looking at right now. But near the end of your meal, at the tail end of your discussion, not to interrupt it at all, by chance, sure enough, the orange-furred feline-eared, 6'3" tall. Blink passes on by, and she says, "Oh, I thought I saw you guys. Can I join you?"
Sure. Have a seat.
And she says, she sits down, and she says, "I don't see, some of your other crew. How are things going so far? Outcast pretty scary for you, or you handling yourselves okay?"
Well, we've been jumped a couple times already. Well, not really jumped. We've been by some toll booths, seen some
Oh.
stuff.
Fuck yeah, I understand that. Yeah, okay. That's part of the life here. Did you get set up for money? You meant when we last time we talked, you said you were gonna check one of someone that Johanna suggested to get some money. Did that happen? Okay.
Yeah, we got a bit of money.
Okay.
I'm not too sure how much it is. Like it's hard to compare it to the. It's hard to compare to home.
Where?
Let's
Yeah,
just say
yeah. She looks around. She understands, and she gives a stretch, and she goes, "Well, my information is about 15 years out of date, but I might be able to help you out with that. At least give you some sort of frame of reference, if you like."
Yeah, we got around 400 grand.
Okay. Yeah, that's good seed money for sure. She says, "You're able to get, you'd probably be able to equip yourselves. You can probably easily defend yourselves, your entire group, I reckon, no problem. Weapons, armor. You'd be able to easily rent a ship with that, courier transport, that sort of thing. You'd be definitely more than have enough money to spread some money around, meet some people if necessary. Not enough to buy a ship, though.
Yeah.
But it's not too bad. It's not too bad. The little shuttles, Leica stations, they sell brand new ones for about starting at around 800,000. But that's brand new, customized. A lot of people sell their ships used, and for that is about half or so. So it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Did you come on here just to eat, or did you want to take me up on my offer?
What offer?
Oh, well, I was talking to Tom here. I told him where I'd be staying, and once you guys got yourselves acclimatized, I was going to put some feelers out for work, and I'd let you know what I found out. So if there's something that we could help each other out with, I'd let you know. And sure enough, I found a few things.
Oh, yeah, you can help. So, Tom is really upset with our friend Al in August, and I'm trying to get him
At
to
this point, just really quickly, Tom's head will hit the table.
and he has every right to be upset. I mean, August was being a little bitch, but you gotta understand, Al is really, what's the word? What does Nora always say? He's preachy.
Okay.
So I can see where he would get mad at him, because I could see Al being like, the right thing to do is blah 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 blah. I'm Al, but you gotta understand, he does it out of good intentions, and it's just a disagreement. They both just need to agree to disagree. And August is just August, and I know we can make sense of the situation if we all just get together and do our darndest to make it work. But can you convince Tom to come back with me so we can talk to our friends?
I came here hoping to find a place to stay.
Oh.
And they are out. God damn it.
Oh,
yeah. Tom didn't want to stay with them because he was so mad, so I said I would come with Tom and we would find a place together.
Okay. Blink does her namesake, and she blinks several times in rapid succession as she listens to you. And her mouth kind of gives that surprise, like, oh, look, for a moment. And she says, okay, I ran security down a few months ago, and so I'm fine with conflict resolution, but that's mostly when it comes to people get to a point where they want to hurt each other. She says, "This seems like
Well,
just has it gotten to that point? Has people been throwing fists around?"
I have threatened to kill August
Oh,
because he was saying that we should move Hannibal and
okay. She says, "I'm gonna be honest. I've known you guys for a few months. You seem like pretty stand-up people. Maybe, she says, I don't want to get involved in whatever's going on, all right? I don't think you need another nose button in, okay? I don't know you guys long enough. You came to us as a group. I imagined things like this happen all the time. This is what I think, though, all right?" She looks around. "We've come a long way, and the last few days, hell, the last 24 hours has been extremely hectic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking it might be the stress of that, and it might be the stress of this place. Tell you what, there are a couple things I saw in the link that might make some ice, but how about this? I'm supposed to meet an old friend of mine tomorrow. I hear he's on the station. I've agreed to meet with him tomorrow just to reconnect. He's mentioned some work off station in passing, but it's mostly just a meet and greet.
Mm-hmm.
How about you all come with me? I'll introduce you to someone who doesn't want to try to steal from you or rob you or hurt you or do anything to any of the stuff that you have, you or your friends. Just have a nice sit down, and maybe that will ground everybody.
Sure.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll be good, right? And if he is looking for off-station work, maybe he'll get you away from this madhouse, at least for a little bit.
Yeah. That'd be good.
Okay. Good. Glad I can help. Now, I guess she gives a bit of a smile. My next question is, as she blinks several times in succession, is alcohol going to help you guys right now or hinder you guys right now? Because I'm seeing you're drinking water, which is good, but there's a really, really nice, she pauses for a moment, a Grapparo wine. Don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's pretty good. It's probably the best booze that Outcast Station provides. Why don't I get us some? We have a bit of a drink for our first steps. We head on over back to the rest of your friends. I explain the situation to them, and you decide what you want to do.
Oh,
Sure.
that just sounds so wonderful. You are amazing. Oh, by the way, my name's Mila.
She pauses for a moment, and she blinks 6 times in a row. She says, I know, Mila. We've known each other for 4 months now.
She looks over at Tom. Of course I know who you are.
Tom's gonna roll his eyes.
We've known each other for a long time. She's gonna lean over to Tom. Tom, I don't think we should. I don't know who this person is. I think we should. Should we go? Should we? She's offering us booze. I mean, that's pretty good. I had the funny drink with Lee once. Lee! We forgot Lee!
No, Mila. He
forgot Lee!
Oh no.
Oh my god. Mila falls asleep. And
until she finally says, no wine for her.
Yeah.
Also, during this time, Simon will introduce himself to Blink. They'll do the meet and greet, small talk, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Blink will buy a glass of Grappino wine for everybody. It's very nice. It's very, very sweet. Naturally sweet, though. Not like they add a lot of sugar, but just really high fructose. Well, fructose is a sugar. Just a high fruit sugar type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
As engage in some small talk. Unless, is there anything in particular you'd like to ask Blink or talk with her about or anything like that?
Tom will really quickly, do they sell bottles at this establishment of that wine?
No. Well, kind of. They're more like thermoses, but
Okay.
they can be purchased by the container.
I would like to purchase a container.
Okay. It's enough to have 4 really big glasses worth, and that will cost 70 ice.
Okay. Let me mark that down.
Okay.
And he will proceed for the next few minutes to down the whole thing.
Okay. What's your physical endurance score?
18.
That is a whole bottle.
Yeah.
You are happy tipsy drunk?
Yeah. Look,
You're just starting to get the spins, but not like you can't control yourself completely. But you are, at this point, Blink definitely insists that she comes along with you guys, along with Simon.
Yeah, let's go back there. Let's go back there where I have to look at Al's dumb face.
Well, that's. She looks over at
so
Blinky, and Mia's like, "Do you think he's good to talk to them? He just called them stupid Al. Maybe we should try and convince him that stupid really mean, or we change. We should just go. I think we should go. Let's go.
Maybe I could talk, or you could talk maybe instead, and we'll just get this guy arrested down.
That's a good idea. All right, let's do it.
This stuff is...
High five, Blink.
Woo!
I don't know what that is, Blink says.
Oh, Mila will grab Blink's hand, put it up in the air, and then put her hand on Blink's hand and, like, smile, just beam. Yeah!
Yeah, Blink says. Words to the wise. Don't do that with anyone from any of the other stations. That's going to be too bizarre for them, and they'll ask questions. You don't want that.
Cock 'em.
Oh.
No, drunk Tom. Blink says, not the right way to say that. They will blow you out of the sky. You gotta be careful. Oh boy. I wish Johanna was here, but she's off doing business. Let's go. And if it's okay by you guys, I'll take a more narrative.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I would like, oh my god, since you're drunk, Tom, I would like you to roll me a D100, please.
Okay. 24.
Great. Good. Through drunk luck and a paranoid Simon who does not want to come across that needle ganger again, you are able to make it back to Bright Little Star's refuge without any serious incident. It takes a little bit longer for 2 reasons. 1, you go the long way. 2, Tom's kind of happy, tipsy, drunk. And 3, Mila keeps asking all sorts of questions on the way. I don't know if she does, but it sounds like something Mila would do. I'm sorry. Don't mean to take your character away from you. But Patrick, Al, finally the group can get together. And this will be relatively late at night, probably close to the 11 o'clock mark now. So Blink and the rest of the group would enter the establishment, and Mila and Tom, you would notice her kind of give a surprised and shocked look. And Mila, you would hear her mutter underneath her breath, very, very, very like a light whisper, and she says, "Shit, I didn't think this place could get any worse."
What?
But no, nothing. I just times have changed things. That's for sure.
That's why August was being a butt.
Oh, I really hope you know what you're doing, Blake. Mila's scratching her head.
She's like, you kind of put me in this situation, but that's okay.
I was gonna ask to sleep on your floor, but we gotta go back here. Okay.
Okay, Al, Patrick, you can probably hear this commotion.
Okay.
As these guys are moving towards the area in which the group is resting.
I think.
Oh shit! Sorry. You go first.
I was just gonna say I think Al would be probably tired after the work he's done, so he'd be sitting with his back against the wall, not sleeping, but just kind of resting.
Okay. So here's another thing we glossed over by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Last session, we agreed. Well, it was understood that you go get weapons, and then you'd set August up at
we did.
Okay. Oh
But
yeah,
we did
that's
that
right.
At the beginning of the
That was the
yeah.
first fucking
Not here.
thing.
Yeah,
I said it.
sure. Goddammit.
August is still just standing there like, guys. So,
Just that's a blip in the matrix. That's the GM forgetting. So forget I said anything.
Wait,
So Alicia, and August are at the Troposphere Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
They are within. They can be communicated via radio range or in person. Okay. Anywho, all right. So, please continue what you were saying. Okay. Sorry. So, Al, Patrick, Bear's also in here in the room as well, along with Hannibal. Although the kids have gone off to their own room, for lack of a better word, to rest. And in walks Janina, also known as Blink, the feline mutant, Mila, and Tom, who's a little wobbly on the old feet, for lack of a better word,
Mm-hmm.
and Blink, unless otherwise told. Blink will kind of scratch the back of her head a little bit, and she goes, "Oh, hey fellas, how are you doing? This is you laying low?" She asks as she looks around the room.
Patrick will smile and say hello and wave, but while he does that, he'll stop midway and go, "Ow," and like kind of scrunch his face and start rubbing his nose a bit.
Al would open his eyes and say, "Hey, Blink, didn't expect to see you down this way."
Oh, well, I ran across Tom and Mila and your guide here, Simon, over at the Black Celery Inn where I'm staying, and they mentioned that there's been some mild disagreement here with the group. So they kind of asked for my help, and I kind of don't want to butt in with what you guys are doing, but I do want to offer you guys a bit of a proposal. All right. Looking around here, this is a pretty shitty environment. I don't know if this is what you guys were expecting when you came with us. She says vaguely. But Outcast Station isn't a good place for really anybody, in my opinion. So I'm supposed to meet up a friend with mine tomorrow, right? And he's mentioned some out-of-station work that might happen, but it's mostly just a meet and greet. From what I remember, he's a really decent guy, really down to earth, and I think it might be good for everybody's mood for you guys to just come along with. Meet him, see what he has to say. If he does have some off-station work, maybe it'll kind of get you away from this madhouse a little bit and maybe reset the whole stress that everyone's been feeling the past, 24 hours, right? Because you've all been through a lot. So far I've been lucky, but some of the other crew members from our journey, have been getting some problems adapting, right? And maybe that's what's happening here too, right? I mean, sometimes the adaptation isn't just a physical fatigue. Sometimes it's a mental stress too, right? Or so I've been told by the doc. Old Doc, as Inferno looks it up.
No, stall! Don't let them know your pain.
Doc,
I'm going
Doc
to stall.
Simon.
I'm going
Dr.
to stall
Simon.
really quickly, and I am going to roll a check. I fall down.
Mila will kind of laugh nervously and start helping Tom up.
Okay.
And she might actually just, like, pick him up bridal style.
Al's gonna look more and more confused and be like, What are we talking about here?
So no, you go first. You're the player character. You talk.
So, okay. Let's rewind a little bit here because this all probably sounds a little odd. So, while we were going to go see if we can have a place to stay, we ran into Blank, and we decided that, you know, the best thing to do in this kind of situation is not to split up, but to see if we can work together. Now, Blank has a few people that she knows that maybe can help us get more settled in with our surroundings, and that's sort of what she's talking about. But I also think that maybe if we all sit and we talk about our feelings,
I had wine.
Tom, yes,
He
you
had
did.
a bottle.
Tom, sleep. Just sleep. Mila will start rocking Tom back and forth.
Oh, that's adorable.
But
Please stop. The room is. Oh,
yeah.
stop.
Okay. But I feel like it's important that we all discuss our feelings so we can all move forward together as a reunited team. Isn't that right, Drunken Tom? Oh, he spit up a little bit here. Let me just wipe that out.
Al will look to Patrick, a little confused, and look back and go, I know Tom was going to spend the night somewhere. Were we splitting up?
No.
Yeah, because he's not staying with us, right? If he's not staying with us.
Okay. I'm really lost here.
What don't you get?
No, well, calm down. I understand that literally
I
we were...
am calm. I'm just trying to take care of this young man and try and make sure our family doesn't split apart. I'm trying really hard here, Al, and I need a little bit of support.
Mila, I understand. I don't think our family's splitting up. I'm just... Tom?
Tom falls asleep.
Yeah.
Hey, sleeping. Oh, he looks just like me when he's asleep.
Okay.
Mila gives Tom a kiss on the forehead.
I understand that August was being an ass, and then Tom blew his top, and things got a little heated. Maybe they got more heated than I thought. I assumed he was just blowing off some steam.
What? Was that it? I thought he was leaving.
What? I don't think so.
Tom, wake up! Mila will start shaking Tom. Tom, were you planning on leaving us forever and ever?
No, I just want to stay somewhere else for the night.
Oopsie!
Al's going to
Never change. Never change.
Al's gonna smile sadly at Mila and put an arm around her shoulder and say, "You know what? It doesn't matter. You, as Al kind of fumbles, tried."
Well, I brought Blank with us. Yay! Go Mila, you did it. Yay.
See, there's something good.
Yeah.
Hi, Blink.
So, your shit's all resolved? Yes.
Al will stand up and face Blink and say, Tom can be very passionate sometimes, and I think that he just kind of crossed a line. I don't think he ever would have actually acted on any threats, but, there's some threats you give and some you don't. I just assumed he needed some time to cool off and he'd be fine.
Yep.
So she pauses and she goes, okay. Well, I'm going to split, she says. Do you want to take me off of my author? Either way is fine. It's no problem.
Drunk Tom gives her a thumbs up.
Al would look and say, no one else has objections with it. I don't mind. We're not particularly busy. Al says as he looks around him.
Okay.
You see a watery-eyed Patrick squinting, squeezing his eyes and opening it wide, and touching the brim of his nose every once in a while. And he goes, "Yeah, I've been actually looking for a little bit of work."
Yeah.
Are you okay, Patrick?
I might have a sprain or something broken, but that's fine.
Patrick! Mila's gonna drop Tom and run over to Patrick. Patrick, what happened to you?
Remember when I fell down?
Yeah, I thought you died.
Yeah, not like that yet. I just,
Patrick?
Alright, next time I got this planned.
Mila's gonna start, checking your temperature.
His temperature's pretty good.
I have no idea.
That's right, you don't even have first aid, dude.
I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I don't know.
She does. Actually, she does actually have first
Thank
aid.
you for being more familiar with my character than me.
I only remember it because both of us said, yes, we both have first aid from that one time where somebody actually got punched in the face.
Yeah, that's right, back in Greencastle.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho. Okay.
Actually, I guess I can just ask that out, right? Because I have a question. So,
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Nope, answer.
No, you can ask.
I was
Mila punched that guy really hard, but it was, a lot of the damage wasn't due to the force of the blow, although it was considerable. It was mostly to the location and then the effect of it, right? You don't need to have a whole lot of force to really hurt someone hard when you punch them in the temple.
Right.
So her hand isn't busted up at all.
Okay.
But she's tough. She punches people a lot.
Right, I know. And plus she's got the healing factor, so I didn't know if it would show anything at all, so...
Mm-hmm.
Tom will say something while Hannibal is licking his face.
Okay.
He's trying to slightly push him away, but it's not really working.
Uh-huh.
He will say out loud, "Oh, Mila punched someone. That was
Oh, yeah.
fun."
I punched someone. Isn't that right? She looks at
Simon.
Simon. Isn't that right, Simon?
He goes, yeah. We ran into a needle band member, and he kind of
He slapped Mila on the ass.
Yeah, and so she punched him, and then we ran away. He says,
Wait.
Clearly red.
Wait, Al will look at Mila and say, "Not Nora?"
Well, it was sort of a knee-jerk reaction, you know? It just surprised me, that's all.
I'm surprised by it, too.
Well, I mean, Al, you know I'd never hurt anyone, right?
Mila,
I mean, it was just an accident. You don't think he got hurt?
Do anything wrong, Mila. You're fine.
Okay, because I hit him pretty good.
Mila, if someone touches your butt without you letting them, I think you're justified in punching them as much as you want.
Well, he did.
I would not know how.
Okay. Once. Let's leave it with once.
Okay.
He
Ow.
did say that he wanted to kill her, and that she was a bitch.
Oh, he was just angry. I'm sure he won't follow through on that at all.
Al would quietly look at
the
Simon.
DM.
Al would look quietly at Simon and say quietly to him, "Do you think we'll be okay? I mean, do you think it caused any problems?"
Tom will yell, "Yup."
He says, it depends. If you lay low for a little bit and we avoid their territory, there's a good chance you can get away with it without problem. But I can't guarantee it at all.
Well, that's actually about the best situation we can hope to find. Good enough.
Okay. So, Blank is going to excuse herself.
Bye.
She lets you, before she does so though, she lets you know that she's going to be meeting her friend. His ship is docked at the same port. There's only really one operational port in Outcast Station right now. Simon would explain. Sometimes they have two, but the second one has had some power problems, he explains. But back at the port where you're from, it'll be at 11 o'clock in the morning. Okay? And meet her. You could meet her by the fourth entrance to the dock itself, by the link terminal nearby.
Sure.
Okay? And then she excuses herself.
Before she goes, I would say, do you have
Okay.
any idea how long this job might take?
She says, I have no clue. I haven't seen this guy in over 15 years.
All right. Well, sleep well.
Doesn't matter. We need like $1 million for our ship.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Yeah.
So, by
Have
the
a good
way,
night, Blink.
okay, yeah. Blink is gone. Simon also wants to excuse himself, agreeing to meet you here at like 9 o'clock or so in the morning, if that works.
Sure.
Okay. And then, as the DM, I'll also mention that poor Patrick, who's still holding his nose, trying to get a hold of Al.
Wait, what's wrong?
So-
Why is that why he's sniffing?
Yes!
Oh.
He wants medical attention, and we're distracting him.
Oh. Oops.
Al will turn and assess Patrick.
So, roll me a paramedics check.
All right.
It needs to be amputated.
I succeed.
I can tell you
Uh-huh.
that Patrick's a frail son of a gun in comparison to a hardened person. An average person getting hit fairly hard in the face would be the equivalent of what happened to him.
Gotcha.
4 points out of his 22 of SDC is directly on his nose.
Gotcha. So, his nose is broken. Although the fracture is not so great where it's really clearly shifted his nose in any way. We're not talking like Owen Wilson type of broken nose here.
Oh,
Right.
jeez. Yeah.
But we're talking more of a hairline fracture, right? But when he describes the pain, discomfort, the problem breathing, you're able to diagnose that. Unfortunately, there's no cast that you could put it in, and a hairline fracture is difficult. So all you can really do is help treat the pain and give an advice to not adjust or touch it or anything like that. Not to, and instruct him not to pinch his nose, not to touch it, because that will just agitate the hairline fracture.
Mm-hmm.
Is just let it heal on its own.
Yeah. Al will actually say, Patrick,
Yeah.
hold still for just a moment. And Al will cast healing on him.
Okay, or you could use your fucking magic.
Yeah, that.
I tease.
Let's find a loophole.
I'm still so not used to it. I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna have to teleport Patrick. He's just gonna have to do. Oh wait.
I'm being sarcastic.
Yeah.
So take off the PPE,
Mm-hmm.
and it is.
Sorry.
Are you gonna do this every time someone casts a spell?
I think so. Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Be
Knowing
honest
you.
here.
Yeah. So, and how much does it heal in the description?
3d6 SDC and 1d6 hit points.
Well, it is possible for you to roll 3-1, so please roll 3d6 SDC. You don't have to worry about the hit points. Al, did you hear me?
Yes. What? Oh, I thought he would.
Roll
I'm sorry.
3D? No, you were casting the
Got
spell.
it. I'm sorry. I blanked out for a second. So 3d6.
You blinked out?
Someplace
I
dark.
blinked out.
Okay. So,
I feel good.
Boxcars! Woo!
well, yeah, that's true. It would prevent scars too, as would psychic healing. But, yeah, after a few incantational words, your hand glows white. Al.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick's nose glows white, and Patrick, you are right as rain.
Excellent.
Woohoo.
I'm going to heal those
Breathe a sigh
4
of
points of
relief
SDC.
through my fixed nose.
Delightful. So, I am willing to have the next scene be Steinen escorting you to the dock to meet up with Blink and her old friend. But is there anything else you guys would like to role play or do over the evening or in the early morning?
If nobody is going to help Tom up, he's sleeping on the floor.
Oh, Mila will make sure.
Yeah,
Tom
we'll
is
make sure he's in
somewhere
bed.
comfortable. Yeah.
Okay. As soon as he gets to bed, he goes.
Ohana.
Ohana.
Actually, I think Al would have a role play with Tom in the morning.
All right, go at it. Do you need me to set the scene for you,
No,
or are
no,
you
it's
comfortable?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah,
I wake up.
Yeah, Al would wait until Tom wakes up. Tom, what condition are you going to be in when you wake up?
He is going to be groggy as fuck.
But not hungover?
Slightly,
Okay.
probably, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Al would say, morning.
Ugh. He's gonna roll over so he doesn't face you.
Mila seemed to think you were leaving the group.
I wasn't.
I understand.
I kept saying I just wanted to stay for a night, but she thought I was leaving.
No, I
Yeah.
get it. I get Mila. I just want to make sure we're okay.
You're an asshole.
Right. I could think of any number of reasons why I would deserve that. Is there a specific one on your mind?
What?
You're a big asshole. I'm just kidding.
Why do you think I'm an asshole?
Because you chose. You know what? I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair enough. If you ever change your mind, I'll be right here.
Meh.
Okay. Sorry, is there anything else?
No.
No.
Al could think of 100 reasons why he'd be an asshole.
I just love it. It's like any particular kind, and like the last word was asshole, because I'm like an elephant asshole, an asshole.
What
No,
kind of
dummy.
asshole?
He was just looking to narrow it down a bit because, Al's done a lot of things that could be considered asshole.
Okay. So, my dear friends, I have one question for you before we do the role play of getting you guys to the docks, the harrowing journey, in a way,
Yeah.
the docks. Is Alicia and August coming along to this meeting, or is it just going to be this current group of Bear, Al, Mila, Tom, Patrick?
I will make it very known that if August is going, Tom's staying back at
Okay.
Tiny Little Stars.
Gotcha. So, anything else you guys want to discuss with that, or is that the consensus?
I'm fine with that being the consensus. It does bring up an interesting point, though. Who's watching over Hannibal? I mean, I suppose we can ask the orphanage to take care of him, but
The kids really like him.
That was one of the big things when August had his little hissy fit that was crossing Tom's mind, as to, hey, we need to make sure that Hannibal's safe and everything. But now we don't have two NPCs that can, stay and guard him. So,
Well, okay. Well, I can tell you as the dungeon master, as your space dungeon master, as your game master. Due to your reference, for lack of a better word, of Johanna, due to Al's extremely good works over the past evening, is that the individuals, if not Vadpo herself, the other small staff, would be delighted to keep an eye on Hannibal and make sure he gets fed regularly, plays with the kids, he socializes. The kids love him. They have never seen anything like him, and they can't stop talking about him. In fact, his presence lightens the spirits of even some of the very sick. I'm actually just going to use the reference of actual animal therapy in real life, and how effective that can be for terminal individuals. And I see no reason, once people warm up to the furry little guy, why that wouldn't also pertain to this. So that is one benefit of living of this. So if that's something that you guys are comfortable with, that's an option. If for whatever reason your characters still aren't comfortable with it, that's fine. But I thought I'd let you know the situation over at the Bright Little Stars Refuge.
I'm fine with that, but there's still the thing of Tom doesn't want to deal with August today.
Right. Well, I would actually make sure real quick that that if someone were to come into the orphanage like last time, do they have a way to make Hannibal less noticeable, or because that might give them trouble too? So
that's true. They can do their best. Well, they can keep. Unfortunately, a lot of times, nobody, very, very rarely, anyone would grab any sort of children, right? And the children are typically kept in the back, away from the more severe cases of disease and problems and wounds, and also further away from the front for security reasons. So if they keep Hannibal with him, that's kind of really out of sight as much as possible.
That's better than many of our other options, honestly. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Yeah, I'm fine with that then.
Great. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Someone said we have to train the orphans to speak in a British accent. Please, sir, I want to play with the doggy.
Oh, the doggy.
My name is Oliver. I have 17 eyes.
Where's Bill Sykes?
Oh, jeez.
All right, anyway.
But yeah, for reals though, is August going to...
Nah, fuck him.
Now, August can stay there and think about what he's done.
Okay. Good.
Well, no, but here's an important...
having August and Alicia do stuff. It's all good.
Yeah, I was going to say, we should keep Alicia with him, though, because it's August. He'll walk down a hall, get paid for a toll, and we'll never see him again.
Oh, shit.
Well, that was a strong emotional reaction to that.
Crap. No, I just thought of something. God. Dang it. Okay, so we still have the problem. You know what? Would it be fair enough to say that we gave them one of our cards?
For money?
Yeah,
Yes.
Either Al's or Patrick's?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we don't have enough cards for everybody? We need to get more cards.
Yeah, but we would have given them...
We need to talk to Rev or somebody else.
Yeah, we definitely would have given them a card, because if they run into tolls or something, they're going to have some way of paying them.
Yeah. Do you want Al's card to go there or Patrick's card?
Whichever has less, I suppose. They're about the
They
same.
both
aren't
have
they?
2,000. They both have 2,000. They both have 2,000.
Okay, so either one's fine.
Okay. Patrick, is it fine if I give yours to Alicia for now?
Yes, I'm okay with that.
All right.
Delightful.
It is
Okay.
in the group loot. And now...
Great. So that. Sorry.
And I just have one more thing before we go that I would want to talk
Okay.
to pretty much everyone.
Okay.
He would get everyone together and he would say, "Look, I'm not sure what all our plans are, and I'm certainly not going to try and rock the boat or anything. But
Don't rock the boat.
last night I treated a lot of these people, and honestly, this is the worst equipped medical facility I've ever seen, and a lot of these people are suffering very, very badly. And if there's anything we can do to help them, I would like to. Honestly, the
Patrick
truth
raises
is."
his hand.
Mm-hmm.
We still have an absolute. Actually, where are we talking in private?
Yes. Yeah, you can
Hope
be
so.
talking in your room. Although, not since you're near the end of the hallway, there's not a lot of foot traffic that passes on by, and you can kind of close the door. If you speak too loud, people might hear, but it's as private as you're gonna get.
Last night, people would have heard Drunk Tom. Yeah.
He would have said that, stopped himself, looked around. Way too obvious that he's going to do a secret. Lean in to Al, and he goes, "You still have a lot of mushrooms."
Al's eyes would light up and he would say, "Yes, we do. The truth is that most of these people, the best thing we can do for them is give them food and water. They're just horribly malnourished. I messed it up again. You know what I mean.
Malnourished.
Well, I can
now-
be working on any of their systems, whatever they use to clean or filter, whatever. But the ones that I was talking about, the surplus, is the dream one.
Right. Let's keep that in our back pocket. It's certainly better than nothing, but as sick as some of these people are, I'm not sure dreams are what they need right now. But it's better than nothing. My thought is the only reason why I bring this up is if we make... I know we need a ship. Hannibal is important. We need to protect him. But the best thing that we could do for these people is food, water, and money. Really. Which I guess is the same thing as water. I have to get used to this monetary system.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm nodding
water,
this
and
the
water.
time.
Water, and food. I like I said, I don't want to rock the boat or throw us off course or anything. Just, I think that if we can help them, we should, because they really need it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. There's nothing that I can do. Unless they need things on fire or put out, or unless they need a ship to be flown.
Al would smile and he'd say,
I can swing my sword until I get bored.
in my experience, maybe your talents might not need to be directly applied to them, but you're very talented at getting things done. And sometimes that's what's needed.
You know what else is needed? I think I need another thermos of that wine. That was great last night.
No, you don't.
I mean that.
But it was fun.
We'll have some more when we're not like. Well, I don't. Wait! We forgot about Lee! Why have we not addressed this yet?
Lee is fine. Lee decided to stay back on Earth.
Yeah, Lee took most of our credits and ran.
He didn't run. Don't tell her that.
But he ran. He ran so far away.
He didn't, but he walked though.
Yeah, Mila,
There was
Lee
a song
is
that I was
fine.
listening to. I wanted to say it. I'm sorry.
Lee is fine. He stayed back on Earth, and I'm sure we'll see him again someday.
Yeah, he's fine. He's still back there. If we want to go back to Earth, we can talk to Tyreth, and he'll find leave for us. So
Tyreth!
I don't think we should bug Tyrath for a quick trip to see Lee, though.
But Lee really doesn't want to come up here.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
You're a butt.
Oh, she's amazing. You leave her alone.
Yeah, so that was it. And of course, unless anyone can think of any way to keep others from invading orphanages and taking people off, which I can't think of a way.
I'll be right back as well.
Hi, my name's Mila, and I approve this message.
My name's Patrick.
Hi, Patrick.
In space, there's
Patrick.
orphanages just like this.
In the arms of the angel.
For just 3 ice a day,
Fly away
you can ensure that these
from
kids get, well,
here.
ice.
And you'll find
If you donate,
some comfort
you'll get a care package showing you which child you support.
Hi, sing me out the hippopotato.
Some hippopotato.
And because it's a space orphanage, your care package will come with the holographic tent. Because it's spacey.
Let's take a look at those numbers again. Come on, people. 42 million ice. I think we can do a little bit better than that.
What are you talking
We're running
Turn
a
it
charity
telephone.
drive for the orphanage, Inferno.
Hey, you know what? Crazier ideas have happened.
It's true.
We have our operator standing by. You just see Milo next to a bunch of phones.
Not connected.
They're
to
not
anything.
plugged in.
Yeah. One of them's like one of those children phones, like the little turn. Cow goes moo.
No, you see all the phones are
Wait,
tangled up
wait.
in Mila, and Mila just looks up and smiles at the camera.
Wait, Mila is making the phone noises with her mouth. Hello.
Okay, alright, I'm gonna dial us back, you.
Okay,
Balls. That's okay.
if you must.
Well, you know, it's what I do. It's
Being gone.
if
yeah.
I should work for the railroad because I'm really great at keeping things on track. Anyway. So I'm gonna just simply I'm gonna simply say Simon meets you in the morning. All right. Vadpo hasn't approached you yet, out letting you know what in particular needs to be done.
Mhm.
That conversation will have to be for a later day. And unfortunately, Patrick, I'll have to get back to you throughout the week as far as a specific space tool that you might not be familiar with.
Yeah.
Other than August, who's also a space tool. But
He's a tool, all right.
But I don't know how
Yeah.
to use them.
that's true. Not yet. Anywho, Simon meets with you and escorts you guys, or more specifically, guides the 5 of you. Yeah, the 5 of you, including Bear. Back to the main port. Now, who would like to roll a D100?
Oh my god. I would like
Patrick.
to roll a D100.
Okay,
Do it.
But
So, Simon skirts you around the needle band territory, but it gets a little close, and he makes himself a small mistake. You need to go through a toll very similar to what happened before, but as long as you pay the 250 ice for the 5 of you, I guess 6 including Simon, right? But Simon pays out of his own pocket. But as long as you pay, if you agree to pay the 250 ice, they do not recognize you from the incident the day before. This is a completely different region, and for whatever reason, they don't raise up too much of a stink. Are you comfortable with paying the toll?
Sure.
Okay. Sorry I'm not describing the scene in detail. I just want to kind of gloss it over since we've been doing a lot of in the hallways roleplay. Is that fine by you guys?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, great. So go ahead and remove 250 ice from you.
I
And
did.
but other, Pardon me?
I did.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. And so once again, you arrive at the very busy, very congested, very scattershot spaceport. All right. And sure enough, by the fourth entrance, by the info, or I guess you could say the link terminal, stands Blink. She's dressed in a new set of clothes as well. A simple, I guess you could say, like almost like a military-style dress shirt, like a button-up dress shirt with short sleeves, and a pair of trousers made of a very shiny, like a black shiny material. And her top is a deep red. She recognizes you, waves you over. You guys have to shift in between a few clumps of other individuals. I would like each of you to roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
Ooh. Get on my 91 level.
Okay.
I don't think that's good.
Mila,
Yo.
what are you wearing? That sounds really great.
Actually,
What is your character wearing?
I'm doing a picture of it right now, and
Okay.
you might be horrified. Let me just
It's like
quick,
nothing at all. It's like nothing.
Well,
I'm not
because
horrified.
like I guess this is one of those unspoken things, but
Mhm.
Mila sort of likes to be naked rather than wearing clothes.
Okay.
That's why I always kind of put her in more slutty gear.
Don't say
So let
slutty.
me
More
just
flesh showing.
yeah, let me just send you what I'm working on here, Inferno.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like she
Go
read
later.
your mind.
Yeah.
So,
Future.
out of curiosity, do you have Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those look great.
It's not the point, but cool. Whatever. What happened? Anywho, all right. So, what are your possessions that you have on you that she would have on her? In general, does she have any sort of? Does she have a credit card? I'm sorry, an ice card.
She wouldn't
No?
have that.
Okay. All right. What else?
The only thing I could think of is her headphones.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna say it yet, but I think everyone knows where I'm leading down to. But Mila doesn't notice.
No.
Mila doesn't notice yet.
Oh no.
Actually, but I gotta give you a fair shot of when she's gonna notice. I'm not gonna pick an arbitrary time. I'd like you to roll me another D100, Mila.
Okay.
Oh.
3 minutes later, as Blink is escorting you guys to the station, you realize your headphones are missing. Someone took them.
Mila's gonna start like looking like around the ground around them, and if no one noticed, she might actually get separated from the group. That she's
Okay.
she
Well, I'll
starts
leave it up to the other
looking
players
around.
what they notice her behavior or not.
Yeah, I think I would notice. Yeah.
Patrick is kind of a bit on edge. He's familiar enough with pickpocketers that he's keeping at least his eyes open in general.
Okay.
So I think he would probably
Okay.
notice that.
Okay. Okay. Give me a moment, guys. I'm gonna just take a quick perusal over your character sheets real quick. I'm gonna see if you guys can't make an additional skill check to enhance this little moment here. So give me just a mo as I take a boo.
Babe.
A boo. Okay. Okay, Patrick.
Yep.
You said your character was being very mindful of this situation of thievery, kind of relatively familiar of this situation, or kind of keep a mind of it, right?
Absolutely.
I'm going to have you roll your concealment roll, which I have here at 52%. However, I'm going to have to give you a penalty of 10%, so you'll have to get under a 44 for a success.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, all right, that's okay. That's okay. He says, trying to reassure everybody. Okay, so that's your character. I'm sorry, I went through Mila's, I went through Al's. I'm just going to go through Tom's. Sorry, I went through Mila's and Patrick's. I'm going to go through Tom's and Al's real quick. Because, like I said, I want to come up with a relative reason for you guys to maybe spot who did this or something like that.
Mm.
Yeah. Al, I'll have you do your... you have a concealment roll, too.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, then.
All right.
Same thing at a -10. Because I think would we say fair narratively that you'd be at least suspicious or kind of keeping an eye out?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys did talk extensively about credit cards and being mindful of thieves, so I think it's feasible to assume that this is in your
I was going to
mind.
say, if anyone's going to get stolen from, it's definitely Mila.
Yeah.
I failed.
Okay, all right. And so, Tom, you are our only hope. Not our only hope. I always find a way.
Well,
Perhaps. What do you have, homie?
he is distracted right now.
Oh, because of Blink. Okay, you know what? And narratively speaking, I have to agree with that. Oh, unless he's distracted by something else.
No, he's staring at her tail wagging back and forth when she walks.
Yeah, the tail.
All right, and some of the booty, okay? Sorry.
All right, doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
so the tail.
You know what?
Yeah.
So, hey-oh. All right, no problem. It's fine. It's fine. Unfortunately, so Mila stops, kind of looks around. The group kind of pauses. Even Blink would kind of notice people lagging behind, and she stops for a moment. I'll switch it back now into roleplay for you guys.